What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, MLB DFS video. It is Saturday. It is May 10th edition. We are hopefully, bringing home the bacon for you. So if you've never been here before, hopefully you're in for a treat. Check us out. Let us know what you think. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com is the website. So what we're going to do for Saturday, it's going to be kind of like what we did the other day. We're going to do top fives at each position. So we're going to go top fives at pitcher, catcher, first, second, third, shortstop, and then probably like our top 10 at the outfield. This is through 10,000 simulations, so make sure you check out the website a little bit later on as well. We got Vegas odds all the way down to prop bets, team bullpen stats, umpire stats. We've got everything for you. So if you want to check us out, $10 for a month, $30 for or $10 for a week, $30 for a month, $199 for a year. But we do have a handful of passes left to get $100 off that monthly or the yearly pass. So if you guys are interested in that, email me. The email's in the description below, or it is dfshelp1@gmail.com. We also try to have giveaways every single video. We try to have 2 giveaways. So the first way is, you got to like this video, you got to be a subscriber to this YouTube page, and you got to leave a comment. You do all of that, and this video gets at least 50 likes, you will have a shot at a free week of FTA+. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a shot at a free month, 150 likes, a free year, 200 or more likes on this video for Saturday, a chance at a lifetime pass. Second way to win, somewhere in the video there'll be a keyword or a key phrase. Listen for it, type it, and have your second shot at a free week. So we are going to run this. Friday's video had 89 likes, so we are going to have the first one here is winning a free week due to just having a minimum of 50 likes. Even if the keyword is in here, we're still going to re-roll it. So there you go, Nathan Sullivan, congratulations. You won yourself a free, and I don't know if you've won before. This might be the first time. I think I've seen your name in the comment section, but I'm not sure if you've won. So please email me. If you already have an account on our website, let me know that. If you do not, I'll need a username, email, and a password, and we will set you up for your free week. So the keyword yesterday for Friday was water or some sort of water. So we are still going to re-roll it to see if you can choose who the winner is right here. There you go. Sergeant Saint, congratulations, and that is that. If you guys come back every single day, you leave comments, you'll have multiple chances to win, just like Sergeant Saint just won. So you have both won yourself a free week of FTA+, and we look forward to giving that to you. So please email me and have some fun. And also, if you want to help support the channel, whether or not you sign up for FTA+, whether or not you send us CashApp, Venmo, PayPal donations, or tips, whatever you want to call them, or if you can't do any of those and you just want to like the video, you want to watch the entire video, the watch time all the way up, you want to share it, that's huge. And clicking on the ads helps us out way more than you might understand. So after all is said and done, we are here ready to rock and roll. We've got a great Saturday. We're going to go through the top fives at each position. Then after that, we're going to do our other segments. So our other segments are, we're going to do the matchup tool. So we've already ran 10,000 simulations in the background. After that, after this video, we're going to give you all of the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating through 10,000 simulations. Now the record is 38. We'll see if we can beat it. I don't know if we're going to beat it. It does not look like that, but we are going to go through them. After that, we're going to do our Pitches Be Crazy segment where we look and focus on the bottom 5 teams that strike out the most. We look at those numbers, and then we look at the pitchers that are going up against them. And then finally, the final segment for the day will be Makin Bacon bets. So we'll take all of the things we talked about, plus ballpark factors, plus weather. We'll do all of that. And we'll look at some plays that we like that we think could get over 1.5 bases. So if you want a sports bet for over 1.5 bases, we will talk about those. We'll also look at some of the pitchers we think are going to get X amount of strikeouts in those games. So just kind of looking at ballpark factors real quick to see weather-wise, it's okay. There's some wind blowing in. The biggest chances for home runs, Milwaukee at Tampa Bay at 24%. The wind is blowing out. Angel Stadium, Baltimore at the Angels, 13% chance. Coors Field, the wind is blowing out at Coors Field. San Diego at Colorado, 19% chance. It is also very hot, humid, and wind is blowing out in Sutter Health Park, which is the Yankees at the Athletics. That is one to monitor as well. So, that being said, we should be good overall weather-wise. And if you look, you got a dome here. You don't have to worry about it. At the moment, weather looks to be good. So that being said, we are going to go position by position. We're going to start with catchers. Or, no, we'll start with pitchers. Let's start with pitchers. So if we're looking at the pitchers and we want to take a look at who we like here, my number one as of right now, I love Carlos Rodon. He's got a great matchup. He's had, 4 straight games in a row of great outings. He's dropped his ERA down to 2.96, 55, 55, 43, 39. He's had great outings there. Did give up some, runs in these games, but his last 4 starts, only 2 earned runs. He's just been dominant. He's absolutely shoved. He's going up against a meager athletics team that, and by meager, I mean they've actually been really good, but he's also been very good. My only problem is this ballpark is a minor league ballpark. The ball does fly out of there. So that's kind of always in the back of your mind. Some of these ballparks, they're not made for big major league swingers, but that's what we've got. Rodon in his career against these A's, 52 plate appearances, 250 batting average, a 23.1 K percentage. I like that. 277 WOBA. And his exit velo against him has been 87 miles an hour. So when they are making contact, they are not hitting the ball hard. Now, again, this is an athletics team that's hitting pretty damn well, but I do like Carlos Rodon as number 1 there. Number 2, it's going to be a little bit crazier. It's Jacob deGrom. Now, this is early through 10,000 sims, but Jacob deGrom going up against Detroit. deGrom has looked good this year, 2.61 ERA. Kind of a down game against Seattle. My only problem is he's not going 8 innings, 7 innings, 8 innings. He's gone 7 innings once against the Dodgers, where he did have 7 strikeouts. He is going up against one of the hottest hitting teams right now in Detroit, but if anyone can hold down them, it could be Jacob deGrom. My number 3 is Garrett Crochet. Now, he is very expensive. He's the most expensive pitcher on the slate. It is in a pitcher's ballpark, but this Kansas City team, they can hit. They haven't been hitting as well. He's only faced him about the equivalent of one time. So 27 plate appearances, 33.3 K percentage, 200 batting average, 7.4 walk rate with a 285 WOBA. So we look at that. Those are pretty good numbers. Obviously, his number came from when he was with the White Sox. He'd obviously be in the same division as the Royals. So we can kind of see there. So I do have him as number 3. By number 4 is actually Cole Reagans. Now, he's going up against Boston, so on the flip side of that with Garrett Crochet. In his career against Boston, 63 plate appearances, 20.6 K percentage, 182 batting average, only a 12.7 walk percentage, and a 283 WOBA to go along with an 86.7 mile an hour exit velo against him. Now, if he's, he did miss the start there with the groin, but he came right back on May 5th. Put up 54 fantasy points, had 11 strikeouts in that game. Didn't even look like it bothered him. So I do have Cole Reagans as my number 4. And then if we look at my number 5, as of right now, it is Joe Ryan. I do like this matchup for him. He was supposed to pitch on Thursday. Then they moved him. Then they thought maybe Friday, but then they moved him back to actually this slate here. I think he had an illness, like a bug. It's not an injury or anything. So we kind of look at that. He had a great game against the Angels, 11 strikeouts in that game. Against Boston, he had 8 strikeouts as well. He's had a couple of bad starts, but if you go ahead and you look at some of these numbers, 38 career plate appearances against the Giants, 23.7 K percentage, 273 batting average, only a 5.3 walk percentage. So he's not walking them very much. He's striking them out, 87.6 exit velo as well. So when he's not, and the only thing that would change a little bit is I wish this were in San Francisco because that's more of a pitcher's ballpark, but I will take that for number 5. So we will move to the catcher position, and then we'll go into the first base as well. So as of right now, my number 1, I've got Cal Raleigh versus Bowden Francis. So Cal Raleigh's my number 1. Number 2 is Carson Kelly if he gets the start. I don't know if he will, but if Carson Kelly gets a start, I do like him number 2. Number 3, I've got Adley Rutschman. Number 4, I've got Alejandro Kirk if he gets a start. And then number 5, I have Will Smith versus Corbin Burns. Now, I don't know. Oh, no. Number 5, I've got Gabriel Moreno. Now, I don't know if he'll start. He should. Gabriel Moreno going up against Dustin May. I do like this matchup for him for my number 5. But if we move to first baseman now, Still hard to get used to, but Luis Arraez is a first baseman for the Padres this year. In Coors, going up against Blaylock. I like this matchup for him. I've got him number 1. Number 2, I do have Vlad Guerrero Jr. Number 3, I've got Matt Olson. Number 4, I've got Nolan Schanuel. And number 5, I've got Freddie Freeman going up against Corbin Burns in Coors Field Jr. So that brings us to second base. Now, second base is a little bit different because, like, on both sites, you got second basemen that also have eligibility at other positions, which is always a key, especially when you're building your lineups. They've got a ton that play second base and now outfield, which is great. We love the flexibility that we now have because a couple of years ago, I don't know if you guys have played, it used to be on Fanduel, a pitcher, you had a catcher and a first base spot, and no utility. And they didn't have, and the thing is, they didn't have multi-eligibility, like multi-position eligibility. It was always just one position, and that was it regardless. So like Mookie a couple of years ago would only had second base or shortstop or whatever position he is playing primarily right now. So, looking at second base right now, is he back? We will see. So I didn't realize he was back, but Jake Cronenworth came back on Friday. I'm going to take him in Coors. That's what I want. I've got him number 1. Number 2, I've got Ketel Marte going up against Dustin May in Arizona. Number 3, I've got Jorge Polanco against Bowden Francis. He has been absolutely on fire to start the season. Number 4, I've got Jonathan India versus Garrett Crochet. And number 5, I've got Bryce Terang versus Taj Bradley. So then we move to third base. Now, third base shouldn't, like, a lot of people want to pay up. Like, yeah, Alex Bregman has been on an absolute tear to start the season. Whether or not he was just, overall hurt last year, that I could see. But looking at them, number 1, I've got Manny Machado in Coors. I want Manny Machado against Blaylock. Number 2, I've got Jose Ramirez versus Suarez. Number 3, I've got Austin Riley. Number 4, I do have Alex Bregman. And number 5, right now, I've got Nolan Arenado versus Trevor Williams. So, while, $4,000 is very expensive, you save $100. You can go with Manny Machado in Coors. Again, though, $100 might not make or break your lineup. It just, I guess, depends on where you're at lineup construction wise, and if you can find, if you need like $100 to shred, and you have Bregman, you could go down to Manny Machado, and I don't think that's that big of a downgrade. So then we look at shortstops here. So I've got, and again, multi-position eligibility, but I got Mookie Betts number 1. Number 2, I've got Corey Seager. Number 3, I've got Xander Bogaerts. Number 4, Geraldo Perdomo. And number 5, Gunnar Henderson. Now, I love Gunnar Henderson here. He had a big home run for us on Friday. Now he goes up against Kachanowicz, and I like him for our number 5. So now we look at outfield. Now, outfield, we're going to do 10 because there's, 3 spots. There's a lot of spots that we are able to do, and that's kind of what we wanted to look at. So we will look into 10 outfielders now. I don't think it's going to be a surprise. It might be. It's not Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge is not number 1 for me right now. It is Fernando Tatis Jr. in Coors. Again, I love Tatis against righties in this ballpark. I've got him number 1. Number 2, I've got Corbin Carroll. Number 3, I've got James Wood. 4, Stephen Kwan. 5, Alex Verdugo if he starts. 6, Aaron Judge. 7, Shohei Ohtani. 8, Wyatt Langford. 9, Dylan Cruz. And number 10 as of right now. Now, again, these are through 10,000 sims. We got Brendan Donovan going up against Trevor Williams. So there you have it. Those are the breakdowns of just some of the plays. Now we have more of the plays on the website on the cheat sheet. If you want to check that out, MLB tab, go to MLB DFS cheat sheet. You can check that out, and hopefully it helps you bring home the bacon. Now, we are going to go over our 10 out of 10 matchup ratings. We are then going to do pitches be crazy, so on and so forth. But before we get into that, the keyword of the day is flamingo, because I got this flamingo shirt on, and my daughter absolutely loves it. And it is it's like it's like a Sunday Swagger, dry fit, like smooth type shirt, doesn't wrinkle. And it was like $10, and you can't beat a $10 shirt that feels like a $60 shirt. So, here's all the batters through 10,000 simulations that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating for you today. Number 1 is Shohei Ohtani. Number 2 is Aaron Judge. 3 is Jackson Merrill. 4 is Fernando Tatis Jr. 5, Corbin Carroll. 6, Mookie Betts. 7, Manny Machado. 8, Eugenio Suarez. 9, Cedric Mullins. 10, James Wood. 11, Luis Arraez. 12, Pavin Smith. 13, Jose Ramirez. 14, Jake Cronenworth. I think he's outfield. No, he's just second. 16, Matt Olson. 17, Xander Bogaerts. 18, Corey Seager. 19, Stephen Kwan. 20, Julio Rodriguez. 21, Vladdy Guerrero. 22, Nolan Schanuel. 23, Adley Rutschman. 24, Ramon Laureano. 25, Alex Verdugo. And 26, Alejandro Kirk. So we don't necessarily just take the top 5s that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. There's so many other things in factors too. You look at the ballpark factors. You look at the matchup tool. We look at the weather. We look at the wind. We look at the pricing as well. So a lot of it goes into it. It's not just take the top 10 salaries, because what would be the point of that? So now we have all of the... Now, I don't agree with the majority of these. And just, we don't always use these to their full ability here. But these are the top 5 pitchers according to the teams that they're going up against, because they're so bad. Like, the teams strike out the most. So as of right now, number 1, Stephen Kolek at Colorado. 9.92 times per game is what Colorado's striking out. Striking out 9.83 at home. Kyle Gibson at the Angels. Angels strike out 9.75 times per game. 10.19 times at home. And if you haven't looked yet, Kyle Gibson, not a good baseball player. 14.09 ERA. Had a bounce back game against Kansas City. The strikeouts were low. He only went 4 innings. He only had 12 fantasy points, which looks great because he had -10 his first game against them. Now, Angels, I don't trust him. This is where I'd be like, I'm not using Kyle Gibson. He's not striking out very many. I would maybe look at Angels as a stack a little bit. Number 3 is Shane Smith versus Miami. I don't trust him either, but Miami is striking out 8.94 times per game, 9.14 on the road. Number 4 is Cole Reagans versus Boston. Boston is striking out 8.92 times per game, 9.58 on the road. And then finally, JP Sears versus the Yankees. The Yankees are striking out 8.89 times per game, 10.31 times on the road. So to reiterate, pitches be crazy. Stephen Kolek, number 1. Number 2 is Kyle Gibson. I don't agree with that. Number 3 is Shane Smith. Number 4 is Cole Reagans, and number 5 is JP Sears. The only 2 that I will even consider would be Reagans and JP Sears. But the Yankees are good. They're hitting back-to-back home runs on Friday. They're hitting home runs. I don't know if I trust him. So now we are going to do Makin Bacon bets. So kind of just looking at these batters that have great matchups and everything that we think could get 2+ bases for the day. Number 1 is Aaron Judge. Number 2 is Jackson Merrill. And Judge, I think he doubled in the first inning on Friday. Jackson Merrill is number 2. Number 3 is Luis Arraez. 4 is Fernando Tatis Jr. Obviously, the Coors game has a Coors effect. Always there. Number 5 is Shohei Ohtani. Number 6, I've got Manny Machado. 7, Corbin Carroll. 8, Vladdy Guerrero. 9, Corey Seager. And 10, Eugenio Suarez, going up against Dustin May. So we have 10 batters through 10,000 sims that we think could get 2+ bases. Or home runs, just depending on what the weather's looking like. But yeah, Padres-Rockies looks to be a fantastic game that we want to target. And now we're going to look at some of the pitchers that we like and maybe what we'll target strikeout-wise. So Cole Reagans, I'm looking at 7 to 8 strikeouts, or 7.5. If you can find 6.5 to 7.5 line, I would look at that. Logan Webb versus the Twins, I would look, if we can find 6+ strikeouts, I would look at Logan Webb for 6+. Number 3 is Joe Ryan. 5+ to 6 strikeouts is what I would look at. Now, I don't know if Joe Ryan, so he had an illness, tummy bug, whatever he had. I don't know if it's going to affect him at all. That's the only problem there. Number 4 is Jacob deGrom. If you could find a line for 5 to 6 strikeouts, I would look at that. And then Carlos Rodon, 5 to 6 strikeouts against the A's is what I would look at as well. So there you have it. That is the breakdown for Saturday. We will be back on Sunday for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, get those down below. We have an absolutely free Discord in the description of this video. along with every other link you need in the description of this video to go with that. So if you want to email me, the email is down below. If you want to leave a comment, you guys want to try to win FantasyTeamAdvisors.com membership, you guys want to sign up. Again, it's first come, first serve. We have a handful of $100 off passes for the yearly pass. If you are interested, you just got to email me and we'll get you set up right away. So let's have a great Saturday, whether or not you're sports betting, whether or not you're playing MMA today, whether or not you're playing NASCAR tomorrow, DFS, sports betting, any of those sports, we're here for you. Let's have a great day. Good luck. And as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.